Hi, today I'm going to talk about stuttering. To get started, let's watch a short video of one boy who stutters and his definition.
Stuttering is when my words get stuck, like I just did.
So what is stuttering? American Speech Language Hearing Association defines stuttering as disruptions in the production of speech sounds, also called disfluencies. These can involve repetition of words or parts of words, prolongations of speech sounds, and persons who stutter can appear very tense or out of breath. In terms of the history of stuttering, it is most definitely not a new disorder. In the Bible, Moses refers to himself as being slow and hesitant of speech and a halting speaker. Demosthenes, a Greek orator in 384 BC, is documented as having a speech impediment which fits the description of stuttering. Let's watch a short clip of a modern Hollywood film about another person who stuttered in history, King George VI, who is trying to overcome his stutter so he can fulfill his royal duties in 1939. It is also an interesting view into therapy methods used in that era.
Take a nice deep breath, expand the chest, put your hands onto your lips. Deeper, good.
Treatment of persons who stutter in history range from talking with pebbles in the mouth to strengthen tongue muscles, making cuts in the tongue muscles to enable the muscles to move more freely, instruments invented to provide support to the tongue muscle and shortening of the uvula and removal of the tonsils. However, most of these procedures were abandoned due to the dangers of bleeding to death and their failure to cure stuttering. Here are some statistics about stuttering. I'll draw your attention to the statistic that approximately 60% of those who stutter have a family member who stutters also. This leads to some current beliefs that there is a genetic inclination towards a person being more likely to stutter. However, the evidence is inconclusive to the actual cause. Some challenges experienced by people who stutter range from being bullied while in school to everyday fears of talking in adulthood. Let's watch a short clip of a woman named Catherine Preston. She stutters and is seen here talking of some of the struggles involved.
I have heard of all sorts of people who were bullied, and I think that for me it was something that was much more internal. I got to a point where I was so scared of talking, and I often think that when people hear someone stuttering, they almost want to shut down the conversation because they either they are uncomfortable or they think that the person stuttering is uncomfortable.
Now let's watch one more quick clip of an Australian singer who has a stutter talking about the struggle of public speaking.
One would assume that I'm comfortable in the public sphere and comfortable here speaking to you guys. But the truth is that I've spent my life up until this point, and including this point, living in mortal dread of public speaking.
In terms of successes of people who stutter, I believe it is important to note that, like anyone living with a disorder, they are all successful. For example, Emily Blunt overcame her stutter. However, Catherine Preston was unable to overcome it and still be happy. As a result, she has practiced a purposeful stutter in order to take charge. They are all successful, however, from a potentially unconventional measurement. There are different theories behind enabling persons who stutter to speak freely. Many involve focus on breath, and some involve speaking in a sing-song voice, as many persons who stutter are fluent in song but not in speech. One way around blocking involves finding alternate words. However, often full fluency is difficult to achieve or difficult to retain once achieved, so for many this is an ongoing battle. To finish up, I'll bring you back to a clip with Catherine Preston, again in the same interview as before. She is seen here struggling with a word, and the interviewer asks her what he can do in that situation. Thank you very much for your time. I hope you've enjoyed learning about stuttering.
You have to have room for spontaneity for, I can't say that word at all. You have to have room for spontaneity
Right.
to happen.
Struggle with the word like spontaneity. Part of me is asking, how should I respond?
I think that actually just asking it is the right way of also to keep eye contact, to keep just kind of to keep that connection,
Right.
and to almost to try to see beyond it.
Yeah.
I think that some people who stutter, they want that help, and then for me, as a writer, words are so powerful,
Yeah.
and kind of having the right word and having the word that I am kind of reaching for is powerful, and that's something I'm kind of holding on to, I guess.